Hello, this is Sandman99, and I have a special guest with me today for the further adventures of Joe Smurd, Courier 6.
Yes, I'm RecB5.
Yeah, and so just a quick review here, RecB5. What I did was I started this character off exploring the glowing sea.
Yep.
So I started off at the site of the wrecked airplane in the glowing sea, and made my way across the glowing sea until I found the entrance to this mysterious underground bunker. And I came in to explore the bunker and found myself in this pocket dimension, which is basically a pretty good-sized island, I guess.
Okay.
Right?
Within the BioCube.
Yes, and when I was traveling around here in the BioCube, well, I came across this settlement, which is called Fasco's Outpost. And there's actually a fellow named Joshua Fasco, who is sort of the head honcho around here, right?
Right.
And so, anyway, Joshua gave me a couple of jobs, of course, you know, as head honchos do. Or, you know, like I guess he's the next best thing to Preston Garvey.
Yeah, he said, General, we need you to come and do some things for us.
So I had to go and, you know, like shoot a bunch of synths in this abandoned town way over here called Father's City.
Because they don't make good neighbors.
Yeah. Well, and then once I did that, he had me go to this power station and turn the power back on. And of course I was accosted by Institute synths there too.
Of course.
So many gun battles and that kind of thing going on. But now that I have succeeded in doing that, of course now the miscellaneous citizens of Fasco's Outpost are starting to give me jobs too.
And they want you to go and kill people too.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not sure, like, these raiders that they want to stop the raiding from are from the drug den over by Bunker Hill.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm not sure how those guys discovered the BioCube and are raiding Fasco's Outpost.
Or how the hell they even got in here.
But anyway, I guess probably, you know, like those are the standard settlement Radiant quests, right?
Yep.
But anyway, Joe Smurd, of course, is a character that, you know, like I sort of created trying to make her look as much like the original character in Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, yep.
And allowing for art style differences and that kind of thing, you know? So I did the best that I could. And of course, we're assuming that in the years intervening since leaving New Vegas and arriving, you know, at the edge of the Commonwealth, well, you know, like the King's barber service isn't really available anymore, so there isn't any more, you know, Elvis-style haircut. You know, this is more like the kind of haircut that you'd get if you were cutting your own hair with a knife without a mirror or something, right? But anyway, and of course she still has the red eyes, because she is a day-walking vampire, which, of course, Joe Smurd was.
Yep.
Although she's developed a couple of superpowers, one of them being an extra high jumping ability. So basically I can jump high enough to jump onto the roof of a one-story building, right?
Fair enough.
And that's thanks to a mod by a guy named Demon of Cirilla, which is the Visaki Daywalker vampire mod. So Joe Smurd is a different breed of vampire from the Sanguinaire vampires.
Yeah, different mod.
From obviously, yes, a different mod. The Sanguinaire vampires tend to have more superpowers and special abilities, but by the same token, the Visaki vampires, while they have, you know, fewer superpowers and special abilities, also have fewer liabilities too.
Yep.
Right.
I can't thank you enough.
There, that's Joshua Fasco there. So anyway, we founded this settlement. We've been working on building it up. And we've managed to build it up to 5 settlers. We've got some food planted. We got water. You know, this is actually a pretty nifty place, right? Like, it's a good-sized settlement. You can see where the borders are. kind of, like way out into the water even.
Yep.
So there's way more space here. This isn't as big as Sanctuary Hills, but it's probably, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably about 2/3 the size of Sanctuary Hills, physically. So there's more space there than I'll ever be able to use. I built this nice little wooden deck bridge across the inlet here from the mysterious, I'm going to call it an ocean. But, you know, like, nothing exists beyond a certain point on the skyline, right? And so I put some power out here, and I put a water purifier here, and there's lots of room to put more power and water purifiers along this little deck here. And, you know, like, this started off as a ruined house that was pretty much in splinters. And I kind of rebuilt and repaired it. You know, like, I didn't quite fix that hole in the wall, but it makes a good window. And so there's my bed and, you know, the workbenches and all that kind of good stuff in here too, right? As well as a shower and, you know, that kind of thing. And this is actually a pretty nice house that I think is patterned after the ones in Covenant. In fact, this looks like almost the same floor plan as the house in Covenant. Or one of the houses in Covenant anyway. And then of course I had enough materials to build a sort of a 2-story building, and I found a set of power armor in here, but I haven't found enough fusion cores to support the use of it, really. So I just parked it in there for now.
Maybe you'll haul it out at some point.
Maybe, but I'm not really a big fan of power armor, so I might not. And so I've scrapped everything that I could in here. There's another foundation that I could use to build another building on top of. This wrecked building here I can't really do much with, although it has a mattress.
It's got a bed. Somebody's living there.
Somebody's sleeping in the open there. I guess I could move it, you know, like to a place where it's inside a sheltered building, right? Like, that's kind of what I built this building for. Is residential. Like, down here I'll probably use this as like a place for shops and, you know, like the workshop and the general merchant and all that kind of stuff when I eventually get to it.
Yep.
It looks like I moved a couple of other mattresses. People seem to prefer the mattresses to the beds, right? I'm not sure why, but if there's a mixture of existing mattresses and beds and sleeping bags in a settlement when you first start there,
yep,
it seems like the sleeping bags and the mattresses fill up first.
They've just got that bachelor guy attitude to things where, you know, you walk into the dude's apartment and there's like a mattress on the floor and a computer desk and a computer and like a small office chair, and that's all that's in the apartment. There's nothing else, right?
Yeah, but anyway, a lot of this stuff is not even scrappable, you know, like clutter. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe I'll turn it into a barn or something. You know, like when Brahmins start to arrive.
Yeah, yep.
I could probably, you know, like fit in, field fit some, you know, wall and ceiling sections in here and maybe just turn this area into a barn or something.
Yeah, it could be one of your concrete reworks that you tend to do.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd go that far with this because
it's so ruined.
Already I've got 21 beds in this site.
Yep.
And that building is so ruined. It's more ruined than that house over there that I spent considerable time and effort rebuilding.
You know what you could use it for? You could use it for like a bazaar.
Yeah, maybe.
For shops.
If I could fit floor tiles in that would match up to this floor, right? I don't know. Anyway, it's for something for the future because basically all I could do was what I could do with the resources that were available at this site.
Yep.
And I have not yet actually found a merchant that sells shipments of materials. All I've found so far... Okay, looks like I need a drink of water here, so we'll go and have a drink of water. So far, all I have found is a sort of like a low-level weapon merchant, or low-level merchant who has like a few junk items and that kind of thing, but nothing really substantial, right? And also right now, until I learn how to build my own workbenches, I'm also using that merchant's workbenches. They're just up on top of the hill right there. And we have to go in that direction anyway, because if we're going to go into the Commonwealth and murder some raiders at the drug den, well, we're going to have to go that way anyways, because... Oh, but now I'm tired. What time is it? Okay, it's 5:30 in the evening. Fine. I guess we'll go to bed. But anyway, there is a radio station up on top of a huge, tall hill. You see where those dishes are there?
Yep, I can see them from here.
Yeah, well, that's where the radio station is. And that is where there is an elevator that goes to the surface in the glowing sea. Anyway, this is not my room. I'll go sleep in my own room. You're welcome. I can say you're welcome enough. Okay, so here we go.
Being a daywalker, it might be nice not to have to close yourself in all the time now.
Yeah, well, you don't have the liability of burning up in the sun, for one thing. Although this mod does have that option, like if you wanted to play a quote-unquote true vampire.
Yep.
This does have a bloodthirst system, like you might have seen there. I just saw a message that says you are parched but not for water.
Yep.
And that means that if I happen to have a blood pack or two on me, then I need to consume probably 2 or more. There, now it says you don't feel a need for blood.
You were really thirsty.
Yeah, which means that I'm going to have to cut into the tainted blood packs. There are also lots of configuration options, like if you take blood from raiders, well, it's tainted because they tend to do a lot of chems and stuff like that.
Yep.
And you can actually get, like chem addictions from them and that sort of thing. And that's the beacon. So anyway, we fixed it up with our usual automatic gate, right, that I like. So it automatically closes after me. And if we follow the road up here, we still haven't left the settlement, but I just didn't see any point in trying to build way up here with the limited amount of materials that I had to work with, right? Like what you see down there is pretty much all I was able to build with what I could scrounge, right? And I'm basically out of wood, and I'm out of steel, and, like out of concrete. And
out of all the good shit.
Yeah, I'm out of all the stuff that you need in order to be able to build things, so...
Only you could start a mining operation.
Yeah.
And maybe a lumber operation while you're at it. There is enough standing dead wood here.
Oh, look, another random encounter.
Look about you.
Oh,
Hope you ain't here
are you one of my settlers?
Hey there.
No,
Nope.
You're not one of my settlers. You're just a random encounter. This is a random encounter hotspot here.
Oh, okay.
And by the looks of it,
There was a raider
this
here.
settler randomly encountered this raider and killed him.
Yo, you know how that gunfight went? Both of them, stood there and fired 2 or 3 mags at each other.
Yeah.
And the settler hit one first.
Anyway, I didn't take that raider's blood because I didn't have anything to put it in. And, I don't need to drink any right now either, right?
Yep.
And then, of course, up here is a dead feral ghoul. And feral ghoul blood is actually kind of poisonous.
Oh.
Like it gives you radiation damage and that kind of thing when you drink it.
Yep.
And,
So you want to avoid doing that.
Yeah, so you want to avoid doing that. And then this is the weapons
Hey
trader.
there. I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got and let's see if we can make a deal.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
And, of course, the weapons trader doesn't really have a lot in the way of weapons either, right? Or apparel. She's got a few junk items.
She's someone you can offload junk to.
This is like, I think they have tier 1, 2, 3, and possibly even tier 4 merchants in this game.
Yep.
I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But anyway, I've been making use of the armor and weapon workbenches here when I needed to. Just because I don't have any in my own settlement, right? But yeah, I think this is the lowest tier merchant that exists in the game. So you can get a few very basic items from her, but not much of anything, really, right? So anyway, we do have some other things like this quest called Scout's Hunt, which I've left off of for now to go and kill raiders at the drug den for Fasco's Outpost. But over here is an old Super Duper Mart. And I went inside just to explore a little bit because I was wandering around. And I encountered an alien, like a little green man in a spacesuit. And it turned out he was friendly, but he told me he was looking for a cure to some disease that his fellows are all dying of, and gave me a couple or 3 sites to check. And so I went to the first 2 sites, and all I found was unfriendly enemies that tried to kill me. And so I've got one more. I got another site to check yet, but like I said, I'm sort of putting that aside for the time being to go out and take care of this Radiant quest, right?
Well, you'll probably find unfriendly enemies that want to kill you at that site anyways.
Yeah, probably.
But on this quest that you're about to do, you'll find unfriendly enemies who want to kill you here.
Yeah, that's true. In fact, I might encounter unfriendly enemies who want to kill me just on the way there. In fact, it's almost a certainty.
Well, that's part of what keeps it entertaining.
Yeah.
Can't all be peaceful roads all the time.
However, look at this. I just found another brand new site. Ooh. And there's a robot. Oh my.
Ooh, that's one you don't want to get near.
Yeah, I don't want to get near him, I don't think. He looks pretty armored up and tough. I don't think I have a gun that will take him out right now, actually. Because this laser pistol is basically my best weapon, right? Right now. And I can hardly even make a dent in him. So I guess we'll just give that area a wide berth. See, I haven't found really any legendaries either yet with this character. I'm basically playing with very basic equipment, right? Like I found this laser pistol on a dead gunner at that little encounter spot where I met that nameless settler.
Yep.
And I started off with the lever action shotgun because that was one of Joe Smurd's favored weapons in Fallout New Vegas, right? And I think I also started off with this 44 revolver. But
well, it doesn't have to be legendary to be effective.
Well, so far I have managed to not get killed yet.
Well, let's hope that you can keep that streak going.
Yeah, well, I've come close to it a couple of times, but
yeah, you definitely would have come close to it with that Mr. Gutsy there too.
Yeah.
Those things are nasty, especially when they got the machine gun arm.
Yep.
What do you think is deadlier, their machine gun arm or some of their other weapons?
Well, I think that the machine gun arm, because the laser doesn't fire as fast.
And it's also not as accurate, I think.
Well, whether it's as accurate or not, I don't think matters so much as pure damage per second potential, right?
Yeah.
And the machine gun
just tears you to shreds.
You know, it has if you listen to it fire too, it has a very high fire rate.
Yep.
And it does a considerable amount of damage when you do get hit by it. But I can handle these guys.
Must be one there. Any more? Yep.
Yeah, there's probably at least one more. But he's going to try to sneak up on me. There he is. See, feral ghouls are sneaky little bastards, right? Like,
that's probably why Nihir loves them.
Mm-hmm.
Or he just likes the, ghoul vibe.
Well, maybe he liked the old... oh, look, there's a chest here. Wow, look at all this stuff. I had no idea that something like this was here. Look at this. It's endless.
I think that's every weapon, or that's every consumable item in the game.
Yeah, it says all consumables. Wow-wee.
Oh. I guess that must have been something from testing that was left in.
I don't know. I can't see something like this being left there on purpose. Look at that.
Well, at least it's only consumables. I guess you could...
I can't even carry all this stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't even carry all those blood packs.
No, look at this. Refreshing beverages are pretty good, though. Maybe I'll grab some of these and I'll just have to remember that this little chest is here. I wonder if it re-spawns. I'm a little low on blood packs too, so maybe I'll...
Take all 200 of them?
Yeah, they have 0 weight, so
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
why not? The glowing blood packs have 0 weight as well, so I'll take all of those too. The refreshing beverages have a weight though. Dictol, beer, berry mentats. Wow, look at this, eh?
Yeah, how many times you walk by this area?
What's a bloatfly larva? Oh, okay, that's a dart for those you know, those dart guns, or what the hell are those things called now?
Yeah, I know the ones.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, but I know what you're talking about.
It literally has every type of consumable there is.
I guess that's why it's called all consumables.
Yeah. Curie's, it even has Curie's health pack.
Fuck.
Like, wow. Well, I've got more than enough, got Deathclaw eggs.
You've run across a truly, it's got Deezer's lemonade.
Yeah. Food
a truly
paste.
game-breaking thing here.
Yeah, well,
By complete accident.
Yeah. All I was doing was shooting some feral ghouls. I wonder if this thing will still be here when I come back.
For all you know, it could have just been something that was left in the mod in, like, debugging or whatever.
Yeah, or this is some kind of crazy, randomly encountered thing, too, and maybe it'll have disappeared by the time I come back. Like, I can't even easily tell how far...
Well, hey, you know what? Maybe this is why none of the settlers in here starve.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. It's immersive.
Synthetic gorilla meat? Wow. Yeah, look at all this. Crazy. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to pick it all up. I can't anyway. So, okay, well, I've got 202 blood packs, and I've got some refreshing beverages, which is good. I'm going to leave this here. Where is this anyway? There should be some kind of a landmark. Right?
Not really, no. It's near a cliff's edge.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, maybe we can make a note of those trees there with that broken off stump. And it's just like right just off the road here, right? By that rock.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, there's even sort of like a little clearing going into this area, which makes me wonder if this is not a permanent fixture. Like maybe if this is like a, you know, next time I come by here, this might be a campsite or something, and then that box might not be there, right?
Who knows?
Well, we'll find out. Definitely that was interesting anyway. And completely and totally unexpected. I'd have to have the old portable container in my inventory in order to haul all that stuff away, though. I'd never be able to carry it all.
And that's how survival mode saves your game balance.
Yeah. Unless you get a mod that allows you to abuse that too, right?
Like the portable container.
Like the portable container, yeah. Because that's basically what the portable container does, is it allows you to ignore, for all intents and purposes, ignore any encumbrance rules.
Yep.
And I don't mind cheating a little bit, because I think that the survival encumbrance being, you know, half of what is, you know, normal, I don't know that that was really necessary for the survival experience. I think that just, you know, because what they do is they cut your base encumbrance by 50% over the normal mode in the game, right? Oh, I just discovered this place too. I already knew where it was though, because I just had to follow the quest marker. Okay, not sure what might be in here, so we'll be careful. And we'll see if the Monty Hall chest is still there when we get back. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything in here.
Oh, it's always good to be cautious, right? You never know.
Yep. Super thaw antifreeze. Okay, I'm guessing this is the back door of the building, right? And in there is where we're supposed to go. And if we look in here... Old World Radio Boston. Welcome, Brandon Redding. Okay, remote door control, unlock door. Okay. Satellite connection status. Okay. Live time, okay, yeah.
Well, at least the satellite is still somewhat reliable.
Yeah.
If 27% is reliable.
Well, see, I think that Neher at least knows the people who did the Old World Radio. I think he actually was part of that team as well.
Oh, okay.
That created the Old World Radio mods. Because that's definitely what this is, right?
Yep.
And Brandon Redding, I think, may even have been I know he was mentioned by one of the guys in the Cadillac Jack's Radio Shack or something. But anyway, there isn't really a whole lot to interact with here. I guess I could grab that. Grab that phone. But really, this just raises more questions than gives answers, right? This place. It appears to be the broadcast site of Old World Radio. But there's nobody around still broadcasting it, right? And then, of course, we have the elevator, so we have to...
Ooh, bless you. Are you all right there?
Yeah, well... well...
You almost need a pause for a second there, huh?
No, I think I'm okay now. I think I'm done.
You've recovered?
Yeah.
A little bit of a sneezing fit there.
Yeah, well, that happens every now and then. Oh, and again. Yep, it's the good old allergies thing.
Oh, it is that time of year again.
It's always that time of year.
Oh,
Winter seems to be a little better, but we aren't quite in winter yet, though. Here. Oh.
See, this is why it's good to be cautious. You never know who might respawn or whatever else.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head. Okay.
You cannot escape detection for long.
Yes, I can. Really good at escaping detection. I saw him move. There he is.
You're not going to get him, though.
Scanning.
Maybe he'll come back.
Please come out.
Oh, well, no. Is there two of those guys here?
Oh, there's one right across from you.
Yeah, he's like kneeling right there. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him
I
too.
am no longer detecting an enemy presence. There you are.
Yeah, make sure you do him in before he sees you.
Yeah. Well, now I'm probably going to have to take cover here.
Oh, up top.
Yeah, he can shoot at me down from the hallway here. Can I see him from here? Where are we now?
Oh, there's... Nope.
Can't target anybody else.
He's top right. Right up on that balcony, top right.
Yeah.
A little bit left more. There.
There you are. Oh, he's forgotten where I am already.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
Oh well, I guess we'll wait till he forgets about me, and then when he's walking by
If
here,
they
we'll
return, I will
try
be
and
ready.
pick him off. There.
Problem solved.
Okay, well, maybe we'll be a little bit cautious just in case there's more of them.
Well, especially because this was a nasty one, too.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab that for the ammunition. I can drop them later if I become overloaded. Because I think I lucked out here and I actually found a laser pistol that is done up like better than what I'd be able to with my current skills.
Yeah, yep. So it's just about keeping enough ammunition to keep it fed.
Yeah. Hey, what's in here? Okay, well, there's a fusion core. Oh, look at this.
Hell yeah.
That looks like a good deal. Let's see how it compares to my my chef's barbecue chef's visor. All right, 20. Okay, so it's about the same against energy attacks, and a lot better against ballistic attacks, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it does. It improves my situation here just a little bit. There. So I got an army helmet to go with my camo green outfit here, right?
There we go.
There, I just got a little bit better at sneaking.
Right on. Well, that's what's helping you survive so far.
Yep.
That's it.
Maintenance operations. System reboot recommended. What's going to happen when I reboot the system?
I bet you if you reboot the system, all those, you know how there was that, what the fuck cage with the fucking what the fuck in it? Protectron? I bet you that it'll open up all those things.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll do that anyway. What the hell? Yep, you were right. Wow.
Well, they don't hurt very much, but they are pretty tanky.
Yeah, well, see, I did make myself a ring of fire resistance, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, the ring of fire resistance also gives me an equal amount of energy resistance.
Yep.
And I did that mainly because if I was going to be fighting with, you know, like synths armed with you know, Institute laser weapons on a regular basis, like those guys without increased protection could one-shot you, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, I think I know what's up there because I've been in this bunker before, from the top side at least. So we'll head into the... Oh, the elevator isn't functioning.
You'll have to do more to get it up and running than what you've done.
I guess so. What do I have to do?
Well, you rebooted the system now, right?
I did.
Maybe you can do something there. And there's also a... There you go, reactivate the elevators.
Oh, okay. I missed that part.
Looks like you could have deactivated the robot's entries too here, but oh well. Look to your right. Down. Left.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I just caught that as you came up here a second time.
See, I would have missed that, and then I would have had some viewer, you know, telling me, asking me why I missed that.
Well, you know what? I've got a lot of tunnel vision when it comes to these sorts of things too. I mean, oh, fuck. Just remember all of the things that I've missed throughout the course of these things.
Yeah, like that trading card, eh?
Yeah, like the trading card. The fucking trading card that I'm still kicking myself over. Although I got it this time around.
Wow, it looks like I could pass through here and maybe loot the shit out of this place and get wood and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have room to carry all this stuff right now.
Yeah, because you're on your way out and you're not on your way in.
But on my way back, it might be worth it to...
get some building materials.
Yeah, get some building materials, because it looks like there's a fair amount of that kind of stuff in this place. But now it looks like the elevator's working, so we'll go for an elevator ride here. These elevator rides can be kind of long, so maybe we'll pause briefly.
Alright. And we're back.
Yes, and here we are at the surface, and I recognize this cabin. It's just that the last time I came through here, I think was with Chef Perry way back when. And if you don't enter the biocube from the normal entrance, then this elevator won't work.
Yep.
From the surface, right? Like you have to activate it from the bottom first. Which means that if you want to enter that bunker, you have to go in through the cabin here. And there's like a trapdoor in the floor there. And there's even a key and all kinds of good stuff, just in case you can't pick that novice lock, right? But anyway, we need to head in this direction now. And I'm kind of on the fence here. I'm thinking maybe I might need to still exercise a fair amount of caution, because I'm still pretty fragile if I happen to meet a Deathclaw or a
Rad Scorpion
or something like that, right?
You know what? I think caution is definitely the play here.
Yeah. See, if we check the map, we're not that far from the south end of this lake here. And then this is where Natick Banks is, right? So if we head more or less in this direction, it's probably the most direct way out of the glowing sea.
Just sneak your way out, then you can get out there and take care of business.
Well, and also kind of keep an eye on, you know, my surroundings here a little bit too. Just to make sure something doesn't sneak up on me. As you can see, the hidden thing is flexing back and forth, like there is something probably... Oh, okay, maybe that was what it is. Within detection range, right? It just hasn't quite detected me yet.
Or gotten anywhere close to detecting.
Well, when the brackets around the word hidden there tighten up to the point where they're almost closed, well, then the next step is caution, and that means that the thing has become aware of your presence. It might not know exactly where you are yet, but that's another thing too when you're playing with a a character who is a sanguinaire vampire. If you sneak everywhere you go, which is what I found I'm pretty much forced to do. Gotta have a drink of water now. You'll notice sometimes that those brackets will take a sudden sharp move inward, And if you turn around and look behind you, that's because a vampire hunter or a vampire or something has just spawned, you know, like about as far away as that tree behind you. They just haven't, by some miracle, haven't noticed you yet, right? But as soon as you move, then they'll see you. Oh, there's a thing over here. Federal Supply Cache, 84 Northeast. Do we go and see what's inside?
Sure.
Looks like there's gun turrets up there, but they don't seem to be active. Okay, well, got some ammo. Wow, look at all the weights. If I could carry all of that, that stuff would be very useful for starting up an ammunition plant, because a lot of the lower level ammunitions use lead, which is what you get from scrapping these weights, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of them, they use lead in their bullet recipes, right? Okay, we'll pick up the empty bottles, because I can always fill them and make water bottles out of them. What was that? That flash.
Something blew up in the background, maybe?
I don't know, I didn't hear an explosion. Okay, so we can pick up a few things here too. And I can't hack that terminal, therefore I can't open this door. Therefore I can't get in to look at whatever is in there. Therefore I will leave again. Yes. Because there's nothing else I can do here without any hacking skill. Ooh, you see that? How the hidden brackets narrowed there?
Yep.
I'm gonna just back away from that a little bit.
Yeah, because those things are pretty alert, too.
Yeah, they are. They're extremely hard to sneak up on. But if you get enough advance warning, you can sometimes sneak away from them, right? And there's another one over there in the distance, you see
Yeah.
him?
I'd just keep heading left here.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
That's one behind you.
Yeah, I'm going to get up onto the rocks here because it's a little bit harder for them to suddenly materialize, like, out of the ground, right?
Yeah, they can't dig through the rocks?
Yeah, they can't actually tunnel through the rocks, right? I was trying to be careful and not let that one know where I was, but I stung him a little bit.
Well, I wonder if you were to sneak here while you're on top of the rocks, if he'd eventually forget about you.
Maybe he's going to try and climb over to where I am here.
Yeah, shoot him in the stinger.
I've got plenty of ammunition anyway.
And it's a good thing you picked it all up, too, because you needed it. Especially if you end up encountering any more of these things. Because this is just a normal one.
Yeah. Well, I guess that they are leveled to a certain extent. You know, like, if you're only level 10, you're not going to start meeting up with legendary albino scorpion hunters kind of things right away.
Rad Scorpion, Death Skull, Murder Boss, Death King.
Yeah, exactly. But the regular rad scorpions for a character of the level that I'm at are bad enough, right? That's definitely well out of my weight class.
Yeah, that's something else you don't want to get anywhere near.
No, you don't. Actually, though, like with another character that's in level mid 50 level for level, I've been playing around in the glowing sea with. And I get beat up far worse by 2 or 3 of those high-level rad scorpions than I do by even like an alpha deathclaw or something like that, right?
Well, I guess maybe the deathclaws are tankier, but the rad scorpions are more of glass cannon kind of thing. Do more damage, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I don't know that
Although
they
they're
do
not
more
really
damage.
glass cannons.
To tell you the truth, the rad scorpions are pretty tanky too, right?
Yeah.
Like they're resistant to damage, and the fact that they can tunnel into the ground and then pop up somewhere else real quick. There, I made it to the lake, right?
Yep.
So
whereas I guess a deathclaw is a bit more tangible in its behavior.
Yeah. Well, and I was shooting them with a pump action shotgun.
Oh, okay.
And that shotgun hits pretty hard, but it's still, like if the Deathclaw starts off a short distance away, like say where that pile of rocks is there, I might have to shoot him with that shotgun 5 or 6 times, but I can usually kill them before they get close enough to attack me back, right?
Yep.
Whereas the rad scorpions seem to soak up quite a bit of damage from the shotgun. Maybe they're more resistant to ballistic damage or something.
Might be.
Anyway, I've just about made it to Natick Banks here. And there's the Red Rocket Station. Okay, I think I'm safe for the time being.
Runs headfirst into a pack of super mutants.
Actually, there are some super mutants around here somewhere. Anyway, I just discovered Red Rocket in Natick. Look at that, there's a bunch of junk in the workshop already, too. So we'll scrap a couple of things here. We've activated the bench, so if we ever get to the point where we can have provisioner lines at some point. Okay, I'm not doing too bad for weight carried. Well, I could drop my junk off here, and then I could sift through this stuff on the way back and just take the choicest stuff, right? I could drop off some of this ammunition that I'm not using, too. What am I shooting anyway? I'm shooting 44s and fusion cells and shotgun shells, yeah. Yeah, Mossberg 500. That's the shotgun that I have with that character. And they're a pretty heavy duty weapon that packs quite a punch per shot, actually. And just the fact that like a rad scorpion seems to be able to shrug off 2 or 3 or 4 shots from that gun without taking too terribly much damage, kind of gives you an idea of just, how heavily armored those things are, right? Looks like I need to do a bit of cooking now, though. We'll cook up that rad scorpion. We'll cook up that rad scorpion and have it for lunch. There. And then we'll look at this helmet on the workbench here a little bit, because I think I can probably modify it a little bit here. Oh, okay, I guess I can't because I don't have skills or materials to do that with.
You don't have shit.
But, you know what, I'll keep the helmet on anyway, just because anything that has like 70, what was it?
70-ish? Yeah, 79.
79 ballistic protection, plus that boost to strength and endurance. Like this is a pretty good item. I think I'm going to keep it. So here we are at Natick Banks, and we better start watching out for frag mines on the road and stuff like that too. Natick Police Department. You know what? Maybe we could just I'm guessing we're not going to be able to avoid everything entirely unless I want to try and swim across the lake.
You lost track of the mine now. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. But, you know what? This is one of the things that bullet time is useful for. Right? You can slow time while you go in there to disarm the mine. There's another one there, but I think there was also usually a... yeah, there's a Deathclaw right behind the gate there. You see him?
Could you close the gate in his face?
No, because he can always just open the gate again. There's no latches on those gates. So, yeah, I think...
Well, the idea would just be close the gate so he can't see you sneaking him by.
Yeah, he sees the gates closed and doesn't wonder at all what made them close, right?
Well, you know, that's actually how it would work, though, right? You gotta think with gamer logic.
Yeah, I suppose, eh? Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to sneak around him, like, down here on the bank of the lake. That sounds like maybe, oh, I hear a super mutant up there, too.
Might want to go back to sneaking.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't me that he was hearing. Oh, there's a little path here. Because I actually don't have the Aqua perk with this character just yet, because I chose a few other things that were necessary for survival in the glowing sea. You know, like rad resistance and ghoulish. And I just haven't gotten around to choosing the swimming perk just yet. The Hollow. Okay, you know what the Hollow is? This is a mod that somebody, I don't even remember who the author is anymore, added. And if you were to go inside here, it is actually kind of like heavily inspired by that Vault 22 in Fallout New Vegas.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
the one with all the plant monsters and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's like inside, but it's way, way above my current, you know, level and playing ability, right? Okay. We'll look and see what's inside this truck. Okay, well, take the bottle. Take the bottle. Oh, look at that. I hear the pitter-patter of little ghoul feet.
Because when you turn into a ghoul, your feet go down 3 sizes.
So as an extra added bonus, I managed to avoid getting entangled with those raiders over there, too. What's going on with the sound here?
Yeah, you've had some sound issues today, of all things.
Yeah, well, not necessarily that the sound is a problem, it's just that there's a delay sometimes. Yeah, here I am, come and get me.
Now, the one you were shooting ran the other way. That's what you call a 400 IQ play.
Well, maybe he went to get help, right? You see all these other ones coming now?
Another one out there.
Yeah, I'm just going to switch to third person just because I can see them a little better. Although, oddly enough, that one didn't charge. Usually they run headlong at you, right? See,
There's another one out there, too.
Yeah, there's even more, possibly at least one more, maybe more, that are aware of my presence now.
Just watch for mines.
That's what I think. When some of these guys, like, turn tail and run away from you like that, when you start shooting at them, it's because there's more of them nearby and they're just going to go and summon their buddies, right? You know, I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. I think that the enemies in this game are actually, most of them are intelligent enough to do that. Even the bugs. And you wouldn't think that a giant mosquito was that smart, but
Oh, that was just a small one.
Yeah, there's another one over there too. He'll come this way soon enough. Or maybe he won't. Because he can't get a lock on me or something. Yeah. So I guess I'll have to go get him. There, that'll get his attention. Come on, you stupid thing. I'll stand up. How about that?
Continues flying the wrong way.
Yeah, well, maybe he's going to recruit some help from somewhere too. Oh, there he is. He's trying to sneak up on me.
Just watch for mines. 'Cause you don't have that perk yet, do you?
Nope. I'm working on it, but I'm not quite high enough level to have it yet. I think I've got, well, no, I'm actually not working on it at all. Because I went and I had other priorities that I needed just to be able to survive where I started, right? Well, there's a fusion. Hey, I didn't want to get in. Okay, well.
You're in now.
Okay, I just wanted to take the fusion core. And I guess... Whoop. Now, I need to have a drink of water.
Damn water.
See if there's anything interesting up on this little platform here. Gamma rounds.
Feel the Diet Pepsi in your veins.
Except there's no Diet Pepsi, it's Nuka-Cola. Something over there in the distance, but it's walking away from me. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to loot all these cigarettes. Because there's lots and lots of them. There's enough smokes in here to turn my lungs black.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Everybody needs a good smoke now and then.
Yeah, it was quite something actually when I was young and I used to smoke, and my grandfather told me that he used to smoke and he quit when he was in his late 30s. And he says it takes about 8 or 10 years, but after that, it's as if you had never smoked at all. Like your lungs completely clear out, and you more or less, you know, unless you get some kind of, you know, smoking-related disease while you're smoking, then, you know, like usually it just clears itself right up, and it's just like it never occurred, right?
Yep.
I guess he must have been right, because he did live to be 100 years old.
Literally.
Literally, yeah. He passed away a month before his 100th birthday. I still miss him, actually.
Well, we all miss the people that we care about.
Oh, it's Fred O'Connell. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just guessing now, because I can't remember the exact date anymore, but I think he passed away about 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
It was about 10 years ago. You know, I wonder if bullets work better than laser fire against ghouls or something.
They might, because, you know, I guess maybe the radiation resistance and the energy resistance go hand in hand or something?
I don't know. Maybe we'll switch to something that shoots bullets for a bit. We'll switch to our shotgun. See if that's a little more effective against ghouls. Yeah, this was pretty neat too when you console in a weapon. Like I did this just for the role-playing sake of it, to get, you know, Joe Smurd a lever-action shotgun to start with. And they come in with, like, no two consoled-in weapons are alike, right?
Yep.
Like they all, it seems like it's a random mixed bag of different mods, different barrel types, different scopes, you know, like all that kind of stuff. And I actually put this scope on this gun myself, but it did, you know, it came with the full stock and the long barrel and all that kind of stuff, right? And there's a settler who's gonna bum some water from me.
Could you spare any water?
Okay, sure.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh,
Let's try and remember what this guy looks like and see if he
Thank
shows up at the settlement later. Because I always wonder if some of these little random encounters that you have with settlers isn't some way that, you know, like if they maybe show up at your settlement later.
Yeah, an alternative to the recruitment beacon thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if maybe that is something like that. Maybe it isn't, too. I really don't know.
It would be an immersive way to get more settlers.
It would be. You know, if it doesn't actually work that way, they should have made it work that way. For sure. You know, without any dialogue or anything like that necessary, like come to my settlement kind of thing, you know, just have it be a little more organic and have them just appear.
Yeah, just show up someday.
At some day, right? You know? Because they remember your kindness. I don't really need to pick any of this stuff
Or
up.
even the fact that you're the one responsible for setting up the volume of settlements here.
Yeah.
Of course, it might be difficult to tell which settlement they walk to, right?
Okay,
Maybe it's
so
the
this
nearest
is a
one.
trader, so I can collect the blood and bottle it for later, and it gives me... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Trouble.
Shit. Wonder if I should hide or if I should, run. Whew. Okay. Hey, look, bobby pins. Oh, look at that. He just walked right by.
Yeah, and there's no other exit to this place.
Yeah, I know. But that's why I didn't know how close he was. I didn't know if I wanted to just, you know, jump out there and start running, because I also saw a gun battle going on further down the street in the direction those guys are going too, right? I didn't really want to run, you know, do a panic run right into the middle of something.
Your sneak skill saved your ass again.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, let them shoot it out here. This is one of the ones you're better off sitting out.
Yep. Well, now it's not nearly as dangerous as it was. All that being said, super mutants, even just regular super mutants, are bad enough. It's funny that there was only 2 of them. Oh, okay, feral ghouls. Yeah.
You shoot him, you're just going to make him mad.
Yeah, this is a little bit beyond shotgun range anyway. Like effective shotgun range. The damage drop off is pretty steep once you get past a certain point, eh? And also at that range, only you know, like not all of the pellets are going to hit him either, right?
Sweet.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to cautiously follow. And maybe he'll get himself killed by whatever's up there. I see a bunch of other things running around up there, too. And I also know there happens to be a gun turret placed by the same guy that placed that other dungeon over by Natick Banks there that I was telling you about. Except that this one isn't a functioning door. It's just a... you know, like a set of doors that look like go into a bunker, but you can't actually interact with the doors. They don't do anything. Okay, so now what? It's super mutants and raiders or something?
What is it? Here's playing tricks on me again.
Let's have a look at this. See if I can do any more damage with this.
No, not really.
Not really, no. Looks like they're pretty heavily resistant to everything.
Everything.
Yeah. I need a better gun.
Well, as long as you stay and keep at a safe distance, I guess he'll walk down the road there and clear out everything nasty.
Yep. Well, that's the thing about super mutants, at least at this level of play. Super mutants are extremely hazardous, right? See, now if I bottle this raider's blood, it's tainted blood, right?
Yep.
I'm not even going to bother with Mrs. Donahue here because her blood is so toxic that I can't even drink it. Oh, 4 fusion cores. So these are those named feral ghouls, right? That encounter with the named feral ghouls that are a lot tougher than regular ones. Looks like somebody already destroyed this gun turret over here. See, this is sort of like the bunker entrance for that other one, but you can't actually do anything with it. It's not connected to an interior cell, right?
Yep.
Which makes me think that maybe the mod wasn't really quite complete when he uploaded it.
Probably.
Because there are actually 2 other bunker-style dungeons like that, too. One in Concord full of gunners, and another one over by Abernathy Farm that's full of raiders that are making chems, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're all like pretty high level, ridiculously overpowered. You don't want to get involved with them unless you're a lot tougher than I am right now. This is one thing that I need to remember to do when I'm not using them. Because that is actually a bug in the game that I discovered, and it's actually fairly rare. You know, like I've been playing this game for a lot of years, and I've only encountered it a few times. But sometimes, if you have grenades equipped,
Yep.
in your inventory, you can crash to desktop because the grenades are equipped.
Huh.
And it's funny because I was having problems with my game crashing to desktop, and I don't know, maybe I just locked into that particular. Ooh, there's a plasma mine there. I think I'm going to stay away from that. I just happened to luck into that particular article where a guy said, yeah, I unequipped my grenades, and then after that, I had no more problems, right?
Of course.
So I tried that, because I was getting a lot of crashes to desktop, and all of a sudden, I didn't get any more crashes. See, I wonder if that super mutant goes around in a circle across, like, bridge to bridge kind of thing.
I mean, he might.
Because the direction that he's going in, you know, he's basically going across this bridge, and then he could, you know, like, walk down this road here a little bit, go across that bridge, and then end up coming back this way again. I'm wondering if they follow a circuit like that. Because I have noticed that behavior at other locations, particularly with super mutant packs.
Yep.
If you follow them long enough, they'll actually walk around in a circle, or if you even just stay where you first saw them, if you stay there long enough, you'll see them come back, right? And now I hear
all kinds of
the
fun.
Fens Sheriff's Department shooting it out with the super mutants over here. So maybe we'll go and join in
Today's a good day to die?
Nope, we'll be ready to run away if things go south. In fact, usually...
Yeah, well, with your buffed super mutants and then the Fen Sheriff's Department.
Wow, that's a legendary Fens Sheriff's Department guy in that power armor.
But yeah, with your Fen Sheriff's Department, but also your buffed super mutants, sometimes the super mutants start to win out in this one.
Yeah. Well, that was a mutant. Hunter's leather left leg. That might actually be pretty good. I don't think I have a left leg armor piece, or at least not a... What do I have? Not a damage reducing one, anyway. Let's see, what do I have here? Yeah, I've just got regular mundane. I've got a boiled leather right leg. And pocketed leather left leg, so I think this is definitely an upgrade. So we'll switch. Wow, pocketed only adds 5 to your carrier, right? Like, look at this.
Yep.
Right? I think deep pocketed adds 20. So there you go. Now I get a 15% damage reduction from animals.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's time to go and take cover again, because I think they have a survivor over there.
Yeah, probably up in the building there. Inside? Yep.
Yeah, there he is. I can't see him well enough through this scope, though. Like through this reflex sight. I need something with a longer range scope on it so I can see. Okay.
Well, you definitely don't want to shoot that guy.
No, I don't want to shoot that guy. Okay, he's in there somewhere. That guy's just
That's
walking.
a sign, man. That's a... You should probably not walk into that.
There he is. I can see him in the windows now.
Got company. Diamond City now.
Guess it's time for lunch. Can we all stop for a minute here?
Huh.
I'll have a noodle cup. And what else am I carrying around here? I got all kinds of stuff. Salisbury steak. Sure.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't shoot the gun out of his hands.
We got a situation here.
Hey, I just shot him in the head. See that?
Nice.
See, that's one thing that I noticed super mutants are particularly vulnerable to, is if you can, like, they seem like bullet sponges, but if you can manage to shoot them in the head, that does a lot of damage.
Well, it does a lot of damage to people, too.
Yeah. Oh, you can also drink the blood of super mutants, too. And, you can, it's okay, but you don't want to drink too much of it. Because too much is not very good for you, right? But see, if we drink the super mutant blood pack, well, it heals me 150 and gives me a buff to strength and endurance and a big debuff to charisma and intelligence.
It makes you as smart as...
it makes you stronger but dumber, right? Kind of like super mutants are.
It's just applying a correction to your intelligence.
Yeah. Oh well, if all these guys are dead, I might as well come in here and loot a little bit now.
See, you could look at the reduction in intelligence two ways, right? You could look at it as you're losing knowledge, you're losing... Oh, shit! That was unexpected.
Yeah, just spawned like right behind me, but that's what I mean by a cheap shot, though, right?
Yep.
Like, that was a cheap shot. It's just that I was fortunate enough to, you know, like, be well enough armed to survive that. I think I'm going to switch to the laser gun now.
Careful not to shoot the Fen Sheriff's Department guy.
Because laser weapons do tend to work better.
Ooh, grenade. Where was that? I don't even know where that was.
Oh, it was over there. Because the acolytes quite frequently are armed with grenades or Molotov cocktails or that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the super mutant blood teaches you how to go real well.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's it for him now. It looks like the Fens Sheriff's Department took care of him.
Hey.
Damn. Not afraid of mutants, huh? You're our kind of gal.
Yeah, I did good. And I can rob that guy's blood pack too. I'm gonna leave his vampire blood right there though, because although you can use it to craft other items, like you can, you know, that mysterious serum that you pick up off of the acolytes.
Yep.
Well, if you have the vampire blood plus a couple of other ingredients, you can make your own mysterious serum, right? The only problem with that idea is you don't want to use the mysterious serum too much because it's addictive, and it's not an addiction that can just be fixed by a regular doctor, right?
Yep.
So anyway, he has the mysterious serum. It gives you a bit of a buff to damage resistance and strength, and it reduces your radiation poisoning by quite a lot, right? But we'll take a couple of things off of him, and that'll do for that.
Could pick up that laser pistol too if you need more
Yeah,
ammo.
I'm just, well, or I'm thinking about maybe selling those things. Okay, I could drink his blood. We'll see if he's a fresh blood or a raider blood guy. Fresh blood, so they're not contaminated, oddly enough.
Yeah, you know, vampires are real fitness freaks, right?
Yeah. But I guess I've used up all of my bottles now.
When they're not drinking blood, they're drinking, like, organic designer smoothies.
Actually, the sanguinaire vampires can't consume anything resembling food or regular, you know, drinks. It doesn't really have any effect, right? I think that chems and things like booze have, like, reduced effects. And food items basically have no effect at all. So one superpower that I do have in common with the sanguinaire vampires is the ability to negate fall damage. Okay, we'll grab the booze and we'll grab the smokes. And you know what? I'm going to stop in at Diamond City anyway because I'm thinking that I want to try and do a little bit of shopping. And maybe I've got, you know, a few items that I can sell here in order to raise some money so I can maybe buy a shipment of wood or something like that.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around.
So we'll
Danny.
stop
I'm
in here
standing
and
out
we'll
in the
talk to
open here for
Piper.
Crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. Open this gate right now! You. You want into Diamond City, right?
What? Who are you?
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy?
So I have
You have enough
a
supplies
Piper
to keep the
appearance
general store stocked
overhaul
for a whole
installed
month?
now.
I can see that.
You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper.
There's actually
Give me a minute.
many. Piper is by far, I think, the most popular NPC
Better head inside quickly
for
before the
overhaul,
band catches
like
up.
appearance overhauls.
Well, she might be a popular NPC in general,
Yeah.
right? People might just like Piper.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
What newspaper are you talking about?
Mine. Public Occurrences. And we're the hard look at the truth. So are you with us or not?
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome
Yeah.
to the great
Can you
green
imagine
jewel
talking
of
to
the
somebody and then
Commonwealth.
they smile and they have
Safe,
teeth like that?
happy, a fine
Well,
place.
he's just a slimy motherfucker in general, man.
Don't
Yeah.
let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Yeah, basically what I did was I created a preset from one of my
Was there
sanguinaire
anything
vampire
particular you
characters,
came to our city
and it
for?
actually saves the preset with their general appearance, including the fangs and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Just looking to trade a little.
And then when you create your new character for
whatever you do,
your
don't bother going
game,
to Diamond City Security for help.
then
No, don't listen to her.
you know, you can load that preset and your starting character will look like that, right?
I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable
And it only
service
took me
known to
10
man.
years to
One of our
realize
great
that you could
citizens
do
can
that
surely
with
find the
looks
time
menu, right?
Well, you know, so lots of these
A mayor of
projects,
a
they're
great
not
city
necessarily
must know
got all their
everything.
features pointed up front, right?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts.
Had one weird thing happen once when I was talking to this guy. He spawned without his
I
hat.
have to get going.
I've only ever
sorry,
seen that
Diamond
happen
City
once,
Security
but
doesn't
one
have time
time
to
he
help,
looked the
but
same
I'm
in every
sure
other
Mr.
way,
Valentine charges
but he
a
just didn't have his hat
reasonable
on.
Weird.
Yeah, and I
This
don't
is
know why.
ridiculous. I want the truth, McDonough.
I don't know
What's
if
the
anyone
real
else out
reason
there has ever
security
seen
always
that,
shrivels
but
away
I've
when
only ever
talking
seen
to
it
the person
once.
comes
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now
Maybe
on,
it's a symptom of a
consider
crash to
you and that
desktop
little
coming when he
sister of
spawns
yours
without his
on
hat
the-
or
Yeah,
something.
keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Okay. But I'm going to go talk to Danny and see if I can get a few more XPs here
Hope you didn't run
first.
into any trouble getting here. That bridge across the river? Super mutants use it as an ambush point.
You're Sullivan, right?
So, you're that trader Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
We'll pick the
I
easy
didn't
one.
mean to lie, officer. It all just happened.
Yeah, it
so
just all
fast.
happened so fast.
You're not the first one.
If only that
Piper
was a
pulled
way to get out
trouble
of lying
already.
to the police, right?
Yeah. Well,
Thanks for
see, if
being
you can
honest.
pass the hard
If it were up to
persuasion check,
me,
you actually
we would
lie
just
to
let
him and
both
tell
of
him
you.
you are the trader,
The mayor's
and he
calling
gives
the
you some
shots.
money
Well, you
up
saw him
front
out
for
here.
something, right?
Oh,
Anyway,
fuck.
welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
But the hard persuasion check is actually fairly hard to pass, so I wanted to get a few XPs out of that
Head on
one.
inside.
Just kind of farming for them, you know?
Yep. Well, the higher you can get your level now, the easier it will be for you to get back to the glowing sea when you finally need to get there.
Yep. Anyway, we'll do a quick save. What are we looking at for time here, anyway?
We are at 1:25.
Okay, well, you know what? We're not going to make it to the drug den today. It's taken too long for us to just get here.
Well, you had a hell of a journey ahead of you, though, right?
Yeah, well, it's a long ways to travel from Fasco's.
Yeah, what fucking
Outpost
raiders
to...
would go all that distance just
Yeah,
to...
I know.
You know, some shit settlement
it's
in the middle
like,
of a biocube.
Well, it's just like they have one Radiant quest, you know, where you have to go to talk to a settler at a settlement. You know, Preston Garvey usually sends you there.
Yep.
And so he sends you to Nordhagen Beach, and they say there's something, you know, nasty hanging around just around the corner. And you know what? If you'd clear that place out, it would be a nice place for our friends to move in. And then they send you all the way over to Sunshine Tidings,
of
right?
Course.
Or, you know, there's ghouls, you know, coming after us, and we're worried one of these days that they're going to catch us unawares. And so you go to, you know, all the way to, you know, someplace crazy long ways out of the way, like in downtown Boston or something, all the way from, you know, like as far away as the Slog or something ridiculous like that, right? It's just randomly chosen locations, right?
You've been saying that for weeks in the
But
old
anyway,
house,
I
so
think
it
we'll
keeps
just
cranking.
leave it here now. Hope you all enjoyed this. It's a bit different because we actually did make it into the Commonwealth and see a little bit of what is there to be seen. Still plan to spend the majority of my time in the biocube, but because of that Radiant quest, I felt that I wanted to go out and take care of that. And it would give me a chance to actually do some shopping where there's actual merchants to shop with.
Yeah, and get some building supplies.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess we'll be back next time. Maybe Rec V5X will be, and maybe not.
Perhaps so.
But until then,
I'm Rec V5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.